You give me hope, the strength, the will to give on.
Hello everyone, this is Chef Michaela of Seafood Galore.
It's Mervic Vicky Monosilio, and I would like to invite you tomorrow. That's the
And I'm inviting you all to watch JhermiNATION help our...
So on behalf of One You Connect, we would like to thank One Nation.
Hi everyone, I am CJ Little. I am your creative
Karandang, yung Mrs. Tabok in UK 29.
Hi everyone, I'm Irene Coloso, and I would like to...
Ako po si Christine. Gusto ko lang po kayong i-invite sa interview.
Instructor and founder and co-creator of
Churito. I'm inviting everyone to join me.
Montes, and I'm inviting you this coming February 24.
I'm an actor, singer, and entertainer.
I'm currently the Director of Skilled Healthcare International.
I am a newly arrived nurse here in the UK.
Space Organization Coach, and I would like to invite you to join.
Hello everyone, good morning and good evening to everyone.
My name is Victoria. I'm a UK-based transgender actor.
Of Artist Venue UK, please join us on...
Watch me tomorrow, June 9, at JhermiNATION Facebook page.
UK time, and we're going to be talking about how I manage.
Join me on JhermiNATION show this coming 2nd of June 2021, hosted by...
And I'll be joining the live stream of Germany.
7 p.m. UK time. I'll invite
the JhermiNATION show happening on May 12, 7 p.m. Philippine time.
Me out on the JhermiNATION show from the UK this Sunday, May 2nd.
On Sunday, April the 18th, 7 o'clock, London.
The founder of KNC Music and Arts.
28th of March, I will share my patient.
Expecting to you all watch us this Wednesday, 24.
Imagine all.
What would you tell your 12-year-old self? If you're in front of your 12-year-old self, what?
Pagkakataon nga naman, dumarating ng di inaasahan sa lugar na kung saan ang mga puso ay nagtutuksuhan. Doon nagpapahiwatig ng pasulyap hanggang tumitig mga matang napakaamo na nakawin ang pansin mo. Tataka kung sadyang naibang pagtingin at pagkilala sa'yo. Aaminin ko na di na maligoy-ligoy ba na totoong minamahal kita. Huwag ka rin magtataka kung sinusundan kita. Nais ko lagi ay ingatan ka. Wala nang mas mahalaga at hahanapin pa kung ako rin ay minamahal mo na. Bakit nga ba ganyan? Di yata maiintindihan. Ka ba ay aking nararamdaman? Ikaw lamang ang tanging dahilan. Ikaw ay hanap-hanap kong lagi. Bukang bibig, pikas ng labi. Mula umaga, tanghali at gabi. Ikaw sana'y nasa aking tabi. Huwag ka nang magtataka kung sadyang naiba ang pagtingin at pagkilala sa'yo. Aaminin ko na di na paligoy-ligoy pa na totoong minamahal kita. Huwag ka rin magtataka kung sinusundan kita. Nais ko lagi ay ingatan ka. Wala nang mas mahalaga at hahanapin pa kung ako rin ay minamahal mo na. Sadyang naiba ang pagtingin at pagkilala sa'yo. Aaminin ko na di na maligoy-ligoy pa na totoong minamahal kita. Huwag ka rin magtataka kung sinusundan kita. Nais ko lagi ay ingatan ka. Wala nang mas mahalaga at hahanapin pa kung ako rin ay minamahal mo na. At kung tumatalab na, huwag ko nang pipigilan pa. Hayaan mong malaman ang tunay na dahilan bakit nagmamahal at minamahal ang mga puso. Parang pagkilala sa'yo. Aaminin ko na di na paligoy-ligoy pa na totoong minamahal kita. Huwag ka rin magtataka kung sinusundan kita. Nais ko lagi ay ingatan ka. Wala nang mas mahalaga at hahanapin pa kung ako rin ay minamahal mo na. Huwag na magtaka. Huwag na magtaka. Ligoy-ligoy para totoong minamahal kita. Huwag ka rin magtataka kung sinusundan kita. Nais ko lagi ay ingatan ka. Mas mahalaga at hahanapin pa kung ako rin ay minamahal mo na.
Yes! Warm greetings, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from right now, and welcome here in JhermiNATION, our hub for health, arts, and business. And I'm your host, Jeremy, here in London, and I take it that you're all doing well and keeping safe wherever you're watching from right now. So please write on the comment box where you're watching from so I can give you a massive shout out. Yes, and we are live streaming simultaneously on our YouTube channel and on our Facebook page, JhermiNATION. Hello to all those who are watching there right now, and also live on Pinoy Musikero UK, PM UK. Hello. Also live in Musika Silangan. Hello, everyone there. And we are also live in Kamao Facebook group. Yan, Kultura at Musika ang atin sa Oxfordshire. We're also live on Discovery, my private Facebook page. Hello there. And we are also live on One Nation Awards UK Facebook group. And of course, some thumbs up and hearts will be very much appreciated. So don't be shy. Give it a try. Click those buttons now, right now, without any fail. All right. And I would like to welcome Air Stephen Alvarado. Welcome here in JhermiNATION. Yan, a great designer. Yan, designer, welcome. Thank you, And we have Capiendo Levimier. Yan. Bro Levi, welcome here in JhermiNATION. And also we have the Soulmates Music. Ayan, welcome here. Watching from Derby. Ayan, mega love shout out from Derby. Ayan, our the Soulmates Music. Please check them out in their YouTube and other social media platforms. They're gonna be having their the Filipino concert tour starting this May and on July 9 here in London. Ayan. Welcome everyone, and let me just see the Facebook user. Hello all, welcome, thanks. And the music composition that you just heard earlier was from JONG Azores. Yan. His composition, Wag Nang Magtaka. And he's our special guest for today. But before we carry on, I would like to invite everyone to please don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel and of course to give our Facebook page a follow and a like. And of course, our germination wouldn't be complete without a seed that we can plant into your mind and let it germinate. Because we believe here in germination that everything starts from within. So our inner works for today is...
Welcome, welcome, welcome to Inner Works, where everything starts from within. For this week, let's start off the day by creating a safe space where we can speak our truth and live our authentic lives. For this week, I'd like to share to you this quote. A belief is only a thought that you continue to believe. That was quoted by Abraham Hicks and channeled through Esther Hicks. You can find it in social media, and Abraham Hicks is a publication. You can check out their books as well. So guys, in truth, most of our beliefs are only passed down to us by our parents, the society, the community, the church, the school, friends. So coming from our external environment. So I would just have a few questions, that we can always ponder in following our beliefs. So how does this beliefs affects our lives? Does it help us grow and expand, or limiting us to explore more? In our beliefs, if it matches our desires, then it becomes our reality. And one of the greatest thing that we can give to ourselves is the freedom from what others think. So don't mind what others think about you. It's only a belief that it's just opinions. So guys, when you find yourselves with a negative emotion, change your narratives and remember, be kind to yourself and talk to yourself with kindness and loving care, as if you're talking to your best friend. Again, guys, remember this. I always put it, in my... Actually, it's kind of like my mantra, if you put it that way. Remember, as you think, you feel. And as you feel, you radiate. And as you radiate, you do create. So you create your own reality by your beliefs. So guys, if you think that is of value, please like, share, and comments are always appreciated. This is Mimi Mili, sending my love and light to you. See you next week!
Yes, so thank you very much, Mimi Mili, for our inner works for today. Ayan, and I would like to give a shout out. Shout out to... Ayan. Bro Levy, pa-shout out bro. DJ Levy from Pinoy UK DJs. Ayan. Shout out to all Pinoy UK DJs. Ayan. Hello, DJ Levy. Thank you for joining us today. Ayan. And please share the live stream as well. Share the live stream. All right. So, before we carry on, before I bring in my very special guest, I would like to play this video invite that he prepared for us a few days back. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Jong Azores, a do-it-yourself singer-songwriter from Olongapo City, Philippines. Please watch JhermiNATION on Sunday, March 20, 2022 at 11 a.m. in the United Kingdom
and 7 p.m. in the Philippines. I will be performing my brand new songs and we'll be talking about them during the show. See ya.
All right. All right. So let me introduce my very special guest. He is a DIY or do it yourself singer-songwriter from the Philippines. And if you remember back in the 90s, there was a band called the Jukebox. Ayan, I actually got their cassette tape. I told him earlier. So the Jukebox, he was the bass player, singer, and composer of that 90s band. And he's also a member of PhilSCAP. For those of you that doesn't know what PhilSCAP is, it's an association of musicians, composers in the Philippines. And he's one of the composer trustee nominee. And he's actually a doctor of business administration, specializing in music business. And he used to be a producer in Alpha Vicor Records and the whole lot. So he has seen the whole lot of things in the music industry in the Philippines. All right. So let's bring him in. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's all welcome Jong Azores from the Philippines, a DIY singer-songwriter. Welcome here, Jong. And please greet our live audience for today.
Well, I'm lost in time because it's evening here in the Philippines and I think it's noontime over there. And I've realized that it's being watched anywhere. Funny how things have become possible now. And well, good day, everyone. I think that's the shortest way I can greet you.
Yes, and it's a pleasure for us here in JhermiNATION to have you as our special guest. All right. And are you based in Olongapo at the moment, as you said, or?
I was born and I grew up there. It is where my musicality germinated.
All right.
And at present, I've got my kids with me. I'm a single dad, so my kids are grown up, but I'm still a dad for them because it's a different guidance from now on since they're working.
Yeah, but you're based in Olongapo, Manila, or
I'm
Fairview?
based in Fairview, Quezon City.
All right, shout out to all those who are watching there in Fairview, Quezon City. Ayan. And for those who are watching as well in Olongapo and who will watch this one later on from Olongapo. Ayan. Good evening in the Philippines. It's at 7 o'clock actually in the Philippines right now. Ayan. So before we continue, I'd like to welcome Choi Garganchel. Ayan, another musician in the house. Ayan, if you remember Interracial Society. Ayan. He is the guitarist of the group. Ayan. Happy Sunday to all from the Soulmates Music. Check them out in their YouTube, the Soulmates. Ayan. All right, so Jong or Kuya Jong, ano ba ang tatawag ko sa'yo? Sir Jong or Jong?
Jong lang.
Jong, okay, Jong.
Yeah.
All right, okay. So I always do this to my special guests. And nobody escapes my quick fire questions. All right. All right, let's do this quick fire question. So basically, I'm going to throw you questions and you will answer it by the first thing that will come into your mind. So it's just a way of knowing you more, warming you up, and of course, having fun here in JhermiNATION. All right, are you ready for this, Jong?
Yeah, psychology test.
All right, let's go. Quick fire questions. Is sleep or eat?
Both.
Just one, just for the sake of these quick fire questions.
Okay. Eat because I seldom
sleep
a lot. I sleep a lot. I sleep a lot.
What was the last thing that you Googled?
Wow. What was the last thing? Something political. It's always clearing up fake news.
Oh, okay. Jong, apart from your face, which body part you look most in the mirror?
I don't know. Other than the face. Maybe because I'm a bodybuilder. It's my chest and my legs.
Wow, amazing, amazing. What was the lie that you recently told? Lie that you recently told.
That I look good.
Jong, would you rather win the lottery or live twice as longer?
Live happy, but yeah.
Live
Uh,
twice as longer.
um, maybe lottery so I can help others.
Yes,
Yeah.
amazing, amazing. Would you rather sing or compose a song? Which one? Just one.
When I compose,
Just
I sing. I
true,
think
true,
that's
true,
something
true.
inseparable. But yeah, I have to sing because I've got a
Yeah,
lot of songs that has not been heard. So that's the
yeah.
reason why I got into singing now. Yeah,
Amazing.
sing.
Memory or imagination?
Imagination.
Imagination. Creation or possession?
Creation. Right.
Progress or perfection?
Progress. Right.
Praise effort or praise result?
Re- Effort and result.
Praise effort. Yeah. Praise effort or
Ah,
praise result? Which one?
uh, uh, resolve.
Praise
Something
result.
solved. Mhm.
Amazing, amazing. Rewind button or pause button? Which one would you press? Rewind or pause?
Hmm. Usually pause on watching a movie.
Pause. Oh, okay. All right, Jong. Jong, if you have the attention of the whole wide world right now for 10 seconds, just for 10 seconds, what
Mhm.
would you like to say?
I'd like to tell everyone that we have to enjoy life and yeah, and know what's the most important in our lives that makes us happy. Whatever it
Yes.
is, it's up to them.
Yes, amazing.
Yeah, is that
Amazing,
a
amazing.
big red
I
boy?
hope you like that one.
Yeah. I can that way too.
Good, good, good. All right. So, what treat are we in for today, and what value can we give our audience right now? All right. So, we are in the presence of a, DIY singer-songwriter. He's a member of Phil's Cap, as what I said earlier. He was a band member of the Jukebox back in the 90s, and he used to be a record producer as well. So, and he's here to promote his songs as well. The one that you saw and heard earlier, Wag Nang Magtaka. Yan, it's available digital platforms, and he's gonna sing in the end as well. Another composition of his. So please share this live stream to all your music lover friends, composers, singer, musicians. Share this live stream to them. All right. So, John, tell us more about you being a DIY singer and songwriter. What is it all about?
Well, I come from the old school recording companies.
Mm.
I was the first employee of Star Records. Well,
Oh, okay.
and well, things have changed since digitalization came in, and
Mm.
so yeah, people. It has been a problem at the start when digitized music came in because of peer sharing. But
Mm. Oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah, because since David Bowie thought of music like streaming, like the usual water or electricity, and well, it happened with uh, Spotify,
Mm.
um, Apple Music, Pandora, and the rest.
Mm.
So now it's a different ball game. Anyone can come in, but the most difficult part is yeah, having the chance to be heard.
Yeah,
Because
exactly. Yeah, yeah,
even if you have your song over Spotify, the thing is who listens to you. So
yeah. Mm.
digital marketing is another aspect because it
Mm.
has changed the world.
Mm.
I remember in school we used to study the four P's, which is price, place, things like that. it has changed now.
Mm.
Like this program, it's happening in one place, but it can be seen and heard anywhere as long as you have connection. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's different. So when when I decided to get to record and have my song aggregated through CD Baby, which is the agency or the platform which distributes my songs to all the
Mm.
digital platforms, name it, and the one who in a way guards or finds out or monitors
Mm.
where my songs are played, so I get paid out of it. Um, it's it's I realized that it doesn't stop there.
Mm.
Programs like this do help, and um, we have to. I have to be in all social media networks as much as
Yeah.
possible. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and it's funny because as I think in the Philippines, and I'm talking of Metro Manila and my friends, for example, um, they still have while streaming has become more acceptable and it's gaining momentum and acceptability. Um,
Mm.
MP3 still their form or their platform
Yeah.
where they listen to the music they want.
Yes. Yeah.
So well, I think the adjustment would take some time, but
Mm-mm.
um, doing it all by myself is really difficult because
Mm-mm.
although very should I say fulfilling because
Mm-mm.
yeah you take on if there's anything I can control it's myself alone. So
Yeah. Yeah.
um, and one technology that I think would be very advantageous for us as artists is the NFT,
Ah, okay.
non-fungible tokens.
Yeah,
So
I've heard about those
what
things.
I'm
Yeah.
yeah.
NFTs. Yeah.
Uh, mhm. So I think for artists, especially those who made it already, because
Mm.
most of these artists who are taking control or would like to control uh, the consumption of their music or their products has been a product from the old school. So
Mm.
the
Yeah.
new
Yeah.
ones, I think, would find even Taylor Swift, right?
Mm.
Released her CDs before, uh, like anyone else, like Eminem. Almost all of them had their CDs before streaming. So if you
Mm.
start an artist now from zero, I mean, introduce an artist now, it would not be as big as that.
Mm. Mm. Yeah, the only thing is, you have to do it all yourself. But as you said, it's really fulfilling. But it's good to know, never in our wildest imagination that before you need to be signed up to a label, record
Yeah,
producer, in order to record and to release your songs. But this time, you have the technology now. You have the social media platform in order to create and record your own music at home. You can do it all yourself. That's what you're doing. Do it all
yeah,
yourself, and then use the social media platforms like the Facebook, YouTube, all these streaming platforms to actually distribute. But as what you said, the
right,
difference now is there's no physical CD anymore.
right,
But you have to just be connected into a internet to the internet, and as long as you have a mobile device, then you can listen to it.
right,
Amazing how things change.
right. Yeah. Um, in the value chain of the music industry,
Mm.
I've been in the old school. I've been a part of production.
Yeah.
So from discovering artists, signing
Mm.
them up, choosing the songs to sing,
Mm.
finding the right musicians and um, producers and arrangers to do the studio work.
Mm.
and coming up with a good master, thinking of the singles, the marketing part really has changed because
Yeah.
before we what we need is or who we need is a publisher or a
Okay.
PR guy.
Yeah.
Now I think even PR guys need to uh, catch up with the
Mm.
technology.
I
Right.
see.
So
Okay. Are you trying to say they'll be out of job because they can be
they'll be out
distributed
of
very easily?
um, the distribution really. That's why CDs, vinyl is coming up because of the. I mean, it's romantic. But
Yeah.
the fact is, if you listen to an LP, it's got
Yeah.
cracks, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
no one says that it's not part of the music, but
Mm. Mm.
again, it's the romance that I put it. It's yeah, it's because it's warm, it's analog.
Yeah. Yeah.
That keeps and I think it's a force of society that you have to be in. It's a status symbol. That's it. But the music itself, if you, well, I'm not against vinyl. What I'm
Mm.
saying is that it's not a perfect platform.
Yeah.
Mm, mm.
And having said
So
that, despite this technology that's the streaming, I myself, I have a confession to make. I am obsessed at the moment with having a tape player, a cassette player. I'm
yeah,
trying to
yeah,
buy
yeah.
one in eBay because I still got a lot of cassette tapes here, and I'm dying to
I do. Yeah.
like a Walkman, like, just like a Walkman, not a big one, just like a Walkman where I can
I
carry
bought
myself.
one. I bought one. It's less than 1,000 pesos. Um, it will convert your music to MP3.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. I think, yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I've seen that one
It's a
before. Yeah,
cassette, yeah, a converter, and
to
well,
MP3. Yeah.
yeah, um, for 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 the music I bought before, I think
Uh-huh.
it's not that's not it. I think um, I'm gonna use it again because
Mm.
um, I have some demos. I have
Yeah,
some
yeah, yeah.
recordings that you know even when my kids when they were young I recorded them
Mm.
when they laugh when they cry
Yeah, yeah.
and so and I have inserted one of my son's laughter in one of the recordings I did before. Mm.
I see. Amazing, amazing. And what is? I just want to ask yours as a composer. What is your songwriting process? I always ask this to musicians who I
Um,
interview. Do you do the music first and then put the lyrics, or you do the lyrics first, put the music? Or I have encountered somebody who does it simultaneously. All together. I myself, I have done that. I've made a song and it's all at the same time. Like while I was writing the lyrics, I was doing the chords and
yeah,
music as well. So, for you, what is your songwriting process?
it depends. Um,
Mm,
if I am to write a story, if I'm to sing something which is purposeful,
mm,
uh, like if I have to do a jingle,
mm.
right? No, or I have to do a campaign song.
Mm.
The lyrics comes first, or
Oh,
the
okay, okay.
music. I come up with the music, and come up with list of words that has to be included there,
Mm,
and yeah, just like a jigsaw puzzle. Put them together. However, when there are creative times when yeah, it reminds me of a song that when I was in college, um, um, and I was doing my laundry because um, in our place somewhere in West Avenue, there were still trees, lots of trees, and there was a ranch. Would you believe
mm.
a ranch next to our house or across the street? So when I do the laundry, there were birds singing, and while I was doing the laundry, I was able to compose a song and
Wow.
uh, just when I had the time, it uh, the song got recorded on my head, and when I had the time to cup the guitar, that's the time I try to find out what the chords were.
Oh, I see. Yeah. So it depends on what song you're writing. Yeah. But have you done
Yeah.
like music first and then you put the lyrics, or most of the time
Yeah.
what's the process? Yeah.
Ah, I really can't tell because most of the time, even if I already had the lyrics,
Mm.
you have to refine it until you know um, the fine one. I have to say I had one of the things I've been very sorry about is that once the song got produced and released, you can't control it anymore. I mean, especially on CDs and cassette, you cannot
Mm.
recall them. So if you made a mistake uh, in the production, in the recording of
Yeah.
the song, you can and it's released. You can't get them anymore. And say I have to redo it. It's not like with Toyota when something gets wrong in their car, they can recall it
Recall, yeah, yeah,
in
yeah.
recording. But now I think it's possible again because of the digital distribution. All you have to do is, yeah, recall the masters that
Yeah.
you have
Delete it.
submitted to the
Delete it.
platform. Right,
And then
delete it
you
and
replace it with
save
the
it.
updated version.
Yeah, so that's what I'm afraid of. Uh, to yeah, especially when you're listening to the song already and it's got released,
Mm.
um, things like I should have done better in terms of lyrics. So that's the reason why every time any producer does this, every time they have a song recorded and ready for
Mm.
release,
Yeah.
they don't hurry.
Yeah.
They listen to the song for the nth time. And
Mm. Mm.
there are a lot of things that they have to consider before deciding that this is it. So
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
same way, I cannot say my song is done. Mind you, I have some songs that sung by other artists.
Mm.
Um,
Mm. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
like I have an upcoming song which has been sung by Sampaguita, and
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's so I consider a flop album of hers because, yeah, it wasn't promoted.
Mm.
It's yeah. Um, so this time I translated it into Tagalog because it was
Oh,
written
okay.
originally in English. So that's
I
my
see.
next single. Right, right, right. And
Wow.
as I've said, um, yeah, a song will not be final until people sings it or someone else sings it. And when someone does a parody of your song, it's uh, anyone can do that because it's part of parody is free use in terms of copyright.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
That's
see.
why
Amazing.
when Weird Al Yankovic recorded "Eat It" uh, as a parody for "Beat It,"
Yeah.
uh, he was not controlled. I think he wasn't
Yeah.
controlled because
Yeah.
it's
Just like
parody. It's
I know. Yeah. Even like heavy metal songs of Metallica, you see them interpreted in a different way, like a jazz or in piano. So yeah, people can interpret it in different ways.
yeah, um, yeah. This yeah. There's a word for it. Yeah, it's a copyright as long as you cite the
The
author of the song,
original, yeah, the
the
author of
composer.
the material, yeah.
Mhm.
Wow, amazing. And I just would like to flash these comments. Gandang gabi, gandang araw sa lahat. Thank you very much, Facebook user. There's no name, I'm sorry. And the Bossa Nova Prince of the Philippines, yan, Marvin Velasquez. Hi, Germination Show with host Jeremy Roy. More power to your special guest and to your show. Thank you very much. And congratulations,
Wow.
Marvin Velasquez, for your award and Luminare Award. Yan, he's an awardee. And on your songs as
Wow.
well, Kwarta Pera at Salapi. Ayan, check that out. Proper timing and the song sense of longevity really makes sense into consideration by most producers. Yeah. Thank you very much, our Bossa Nova Prince, Marvin Velasquez. Ayan, thank you. And I also would like to welcome Errol Lim Isip. Ayan, thank you very much for joining us today. And what has you've been in the music scene. You've been a member of this 90s band, Jukebox. You've been record producer and all these things. But how much I know the industry has changed a lot. Especially you mentioned earlier the digital marketing and everything. But in your personal experience, how has it changed over the years? Apart from all those things that we have already mentioned, I mean, artists coming out. What is like based on your experience? How was it changed in the
Well,
Philippine music industry? Philippine music industry.
in the Philippines, those who made it, who are still big, are products of the old school. I mean, um, they're not new ones where they just pop out of the new system like uh, Spotify or YouTube. Oh,
Yeah.
but there were. It's funny like Pusong Bato. Why I'll cite a case. One time I played at um, um somewhere a beach somewhere, and uh, a girl talked to me and said she wants to jam, and yeah, her mom was there, and she even asked her mom, "What song am I gonna sing?" And her mom said, "Pusong Bato." So I was kind of surprised because I never heard Pusong Bato at that point in time anywhere but from this girl. And weeks later, I've heard it over pirate stores. And a year later, people have been singing it, but you never heard, and radio starts playing it. So one good advantage of this digitalization is that anyone is free to release his or her song, and I think it's in its right timing, it will it will find its audience. It's something like a viral thing, like yeah. That's the point. I think when new artists right now from who are really unknown become known because of the viral phenomenon. So that's a blessing, and the viral thing is something that not anyone can predict.
Yeah, yeah,
Because yeah.
that's
So
true.
yeah, if something goes viral, it's something we are surprised of.
Yeah,
Yeah. So,
it's like the paro G, right? It's so viral in TikTok. Everybody's doing it.
but
I might do one
one
day.
yeah, but one thing about TikTok is that people want it fast. In
Okay,
30
yeah, yeah,
seconds, you have to give your message. You have to relay
yeah,
your
yeah,
message.
yeah, yeah.
And yeah, that's I think, and as usual, it's visual, so you have to look good.
Mm,
You have to
yeah, yeah.
catch attention.
Yeah, that's what they say. It's the attention economy now. Things has really
Yeah,
changed from before. They call it the attention economy now. Just like what you said, when it becomes viral, then you get the most attention. Then you get very popular and all these things. And there you go.
it,
You get offers and all these things from endorse. You get endorsements. So attention economy, and at the same time,
yeah.
yep.
In the old school, uh, record companies pay payola for
Yeah, I heard about
for
that.
radio stations,
Yeah,
so
for your
that
music to be played. Is that
their
correct? That's what
products
payola.
will be played, and because it's you hear it consistently, it becomes subliminal, and you like it.
Yeah,
But now it's
exactly.
different. You have to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
their attention in 30 seconds. Right.
yeah. 30 seconds,
Yeah.
yeah. Or the 3 seconds, they said it's a 3 seconds.
So
Yeah, we live in a 3 second world. Like within 3 seconds, you have to
right,
make an
but
impression. If you don't,
mhm,
they're just gonna skip it.
that's
They're
the
just gonna
quickest. Yeah.
scroll away. Scroll away from your feed.
Mhm.
So within 3 seconds, you have to make that impression, so they get hooked and they stay. You keep their attention for longer. Because when they say when you
Yeah.
pass the 3 seconds, you will get the next 10 seconds, next 15, and then until they're hooked, and then there you go. you got
That's
you got
true.
you got you got your fan, you got a subscriber already, and all these things. So yeah, that's how things has really evolved. And
Yeah, that's the next level I'm looking at, because
mm,
it's true, because when I started last November with this DIY thing, and I was
mm,
just focused on the music, and
yeah,
people, I I do some group dynamics things, and they
yeah,
said, "What's your what's your target market?" The usual marketing questions. I said,
yeah, yeah.
"I don't know. I'm just doing this because I have to do it, and I had the chance to do it, so I'm releasing it now." But
Mm,
it doesn't stop there. So the challenge is digital marketing, and then I really have to study even Meta in on Facebook, Meta
yeah, yeah.
Business.
Mm,
Well, I set it aside, but yeah, what I'm catching up for now is coming up with uh, attractive post or postcard,
yeah.
uh, which really matters, because for the past 2 weeks, uh, uh, 2 weeks ago, I asked a creative artist to do something for me, and well, analytics show that I had, for the first time, I had 1,500 or 600 plus views, and I'm
Mm,
happy for that, because I I never intended anything more than having my songs played, and of course having an audience. But how can you have an
mm,
audience without uh, doing something to attract them?
yeah.
And
The
that's it.
marketing part.
Yeah, more than the music, I think it's, yeah, the reaching out to the right audience is the m- most difficult part.
Wow, that's where digital marketing comes into play, isn't it? So that's why, as what you said, you were focusing mainly on the music, but then the marketing part, sometimes you miss that out. That's why you need something like a team to do that for you. To promote you and all these things. Make sure that you are visible in all social media platforms. Because
Right.
ang ano natin
And
yan, that's the challenge, di ba? Because you can
yeah,
lose out, even if you got a good music, you can lose out into like a cat video, for goodness sake, or something like that, like
yeah,
a prank 30-second video. So it's really the
it's a
attention
matter of
economy now.
chance. Right.
Sorry.
It's a chance. It's a matter of chance.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's well, um, as you said, talking about teams, um, it has this digital marketing has made me creative also, in terms of
Mm,
um, collaborating with other creators.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I It's not always money. You have
Mm,
I have to share this for other artists. Um, so you might wonder why my songs sound, at par with the standards. It's because although I recorded it at home, here,
mm.
as you can see, my bedroom.
DIY, yeah,
But
DIY.
yeah, what I did was, when my tracks has been recorded well, I uh, I talked to a recording engineer,
Mm, mm,
and my deal with him is that, okay, um, we co-own this music, and
mm,
yeah, um, we'll share 50-50 of all the earnings.
mm,
So at the same time, with the photographer I've talked to, I told him, like, this just the same. Whatever we will be earning from this, we'll share the fruits of our labor. So
mm.
I think it's a chance as artists to be creative in a way, like, sharing talents, collaborating with others, and not focusing more on the money. I think the money is what you have to work on uh, as when harvest time comes in.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
It's just a byproduct of all the value and service that you give
Yes,
people. Yeah,
yes, right.
byproduct. Exactly.
So,
And yeah, talking about that one, I know you got you do a music business. What you call this one? You are a doctor in business ad, and you got
yeah.
specialization in a music business. So, being in that position, what do you think are the things that the Philippine music industry has to work on to improve? Any improvements that you want the people up there to improve the music industry in the Philippines. What improvements
Fortunate, yeah.
should be done?
Fortunately, I am with a team called Musica Pilipinas, and
Okay.
we're doing a mapping. Our first stage
Mm,
is mapping of all of the music in people involved in the music industries, not
mm,
just musicians, but the shareholders too, like
I see. Yeah.
the concert producers,
Mm,
even the staff of the artist managers, all these people that come together to bring the business to make the business vibrant. So
mm,
yeah, I we all know that the music industry on the local level is an underground economy where
mm,
musicians are just paid flat fees every time they perform, and so they're not declared. They don't get taxed.
mm, mm,
Um,
mm,
so they're the marginalized sector in the economy, and
mm,
what we haven't realized that when you go to a five-star hotel and there's a bar with it, or when you rent
mm,
a cruise ship, for sure when there's a band there are Filipino musicians over there. So
mm,
it's a big task, but I really believe that if we recognize the and focus or at least understand the plight of the musicians, the Filipino musicians,
mm,
the big ones are doing well. I mean,
yeah, yeah.
but when you talk of uh, you'll be strict about them, you'll find out that there are a lot of received cash that has not been declared.
Mm,
So I think it's really an economic thing that has to be dealt with. So
mm,
now
mm,
we'll start with the mapping, and it's a 3-year study. And my part, I'm doing a study for Music City.
yeah. Okay.
There are a lot of music cities in Europe. I think
Mm,
in London, London alone, there are a lot of music strips there, which
mm,
is far different from what's happening in our country, right?
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm,
That's what I'm dreaming of. Something, uh, the kind of vibrance of the music
mm,
industry in places like Europe be adopted and would exist in this part of the world. Because I think if you bring like if you bring musical talents to your locality at present to London, they'll be surprised how much or how flexible our musicians are.
yes, yes. And Filipinos are known to be great musicians, by the way. So
Mhm. It's
that's
not only that.
proven.
It's
Yeah.
only in one of the studies I have encountered, it
Mm,
says like the Filipino musicians are mobile.
mm,
It's they're really surprised to find Filipino musicians singing Chinese
wow.
with the
Yeah.
right accent, or Japanese,
We're very flexible, aren't we?
Spanish, right? And as an artist, we really are. It's innate in us. Although we do not understand what we're saying, but the thing is,
Yeah.
we are able to express it.
Yeah.
Right. And
And
that's
possibly Koreans as well.
right.
K-pop is
I think
very
anything,
popular
anything.
in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Filipinos are singing Korean songs.
hmm In one disadvantage, or some people might put it this way, like, Filipinos are like singing parrots. What the heck? As long as we get the right accent, you feel it,
Mm, yeah,
and
you express it.
we
Yeah,
deliver. Right, we deliver.
exactly. Amazing,
Mm.
amazing. And have you heard of, because you mentioned earlier about the plight of the Filipino musicians? You talk about the economy. Have you heard of there's a party list, Ako Musikero? I think
Yeah,
somebody's running. Yeah, somebody's
yeah.
running to represent the
I
musicians
I
there in the Philippines.
I got in touch with him, but I think he really has to, um, again, as a DIY, you really have to reach out with the people in the industry. If you as I'm talking from a personal point of view.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know him. What I did was, in fact, I do not remember him anymore.
Mm,
The point is, um, when you come up, especially political, you make a political act like that. You really have to connect with the right
yeah,
people,
yeah.
right?
Mm.
Do not be standing alone,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
if you right, Ryan Kayabyab, Ogie Alcacid, they won't say no to you.
Mm,
But you really have the courage to stand up and, I'm fighting for this. Are you in for it? I think you really have to connect to have political power,
yes, that's true. Yeah.
since you're getting into it. Right.
Yeah. That's what you mentioned. The power is there, so you have to connect with them in order to
Yeah.
bring about changes, and so that you will be
Yes.
heard and all these things. Yeah, yeah.
In fact, I belong to a close group of um, pink musicians, and we're called
Mm,
Lenny
mm,
Bees, and
mm.
this has been taken up. Like, who is he? Like, who are they? So, um, yeah, you really have to connect with the people you represent, right?
Yes, 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 yes. And I think you're
Yeah.
you're in a position. You have connections on both sides. Like you're a member of PillsCap, so you have connections with the one who's
The
who's known and
industry.
on authority in the in
Yeah,
the
in fact,
industry. Yeah,
I'm one of the people doing the academic study. It's
yeah.
it's uh, it's being handled by the academicians in UST, but it's
Mm,
a program of a government agency.
I
Yeah.
see, I see. And at the same time, you have also the connections of all those people as well, like doing DIY or indie. So I mean, you get the best of both. You get the best of both worlds. You're connected to both of them. So I think you're in a
No,
very
yeah.
good position.
Um, yeah, as I've said, I'm just trying to be happy with what I have, and being satisfied. Because if I'm not satisfied, I think I'll be
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, looking for something else yet.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah. And at this point, I just would like to welcome Jonah Haley Fiesta, yeah, and a great singer as well. Welcome as well, Mercy M. Jimenez. Ayan, welcome here, Mercy.
Wow.
And there's a comment here by our Bossa Nova Prince. So delighted to watch someone knowledgeable with the likes of your special guests for today. Thank you very much,
Yeah.
our Bossa Nova
Marvin.
Prince. Ayan.
Yeah.
Marvin Velasquez, yeah, of Erasmus Stars Production, yeah, Erasmus
Okay.
Stars Talent, yeah.
Where
All
is
right.
this based? Where are they based?
In the Philippines and in the UK as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right, right.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, what do you think? I mean, you've seen it all. You've been in the industry since back in the 90s. A lot of governments and presidents you have seen, but
Uh,
how much do you think the government is actually supporting the musicians? But before you answer that question, Before you answer that question, so that is my question. Just hold on to that one. How much is the government actually supporting the musicians in the Philippines? But before you answer that question, I just would like to pause for a commercial break, and we will be right back. Okay, so don't go away because we're not going out. What is life to offer me when I grow old? What's there to look forward to beyond the biting cold? They say it's typical, yes, stereotypical. What's there beyond sleep, heat, work in this cruel life? Ain't to nothing else round here but humans, right? They say it's typical, yes, stereotypical. Gotta be conventional, you can't be so radical. So I sing this song to all of my age, for these are the questions we got to face. For in this cycle that we call life, we are the ones who are next in line. We are next in line. What is life to offer me when I grow old? What's there to look forward to beyond the biting cold? They say it's typical, yes, stereotypical. You gotta be conventional, you can't be so radical. So I sing this song to all of my age, for these are the questions we got to face. For in this cycle that we call life, we are the ones who are next in line. We are next in line. Oh, we are next in line. And we gotta work, we gotta feel. Let's open our eyes and do whatever it takes. We gotta work, we gotta feel. Let's open our eyes, whoa, whoa, and sing this song to all of my age. For these are the questions we got to face. For in this cycle that we call life, we are the ones who are next in line. Sing this song with me. Sing this song with me. All right, and we are back. We are back. Welcome back, everyone. And let's see. Thank you very much. And going back to my question earlier. So you've seen it all. The government, the presidents, govern the Philippines. How much support does actually musicians get from our government?
You know, what government should do is not feed the musicians. It's what the government should do is provide the opportunity and protect the rights. I mean,
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
somewhere in the as a sector, I would not consider our musicians as laborers. They're artists. So while there is minimum wage for laborers and workers, there should be a minimum wage for artists, for musicians. I'm looking at economies like the U.S. and Europe. Government do not control them. I mean, your experience in London is that the musicians uh, don't even get support from the government because as a business, it's doing well. Yeah, but because our situation in the Philippines is such that our concept of copyright and human rights itself is different. I think that's the first thing that the government should do. It's educating its citizens. Now, although we have experience, we really have suffered. We have to admit that, and I hope we have learned from these experiences. And now I'm talking of our country. We have the chance to for a change. I think we have to take it among ourselves and change it. So if you talk about musicians, our hope is that we be given the right attention, but not as as beggars. We deserve some respect.
Yeah.
And yeah, uh, find us a way, find us a way that we will not be stealing to survive. Yeah. Yeah, it's a matter of administration. If look, the musicians who go abroad usually do not get the right visa. It's an agreement between the employer, especially in Middle East, the employer and the agency in this country. So if we will be correcting that, I think the music sector will really be contributing properly to the economy.
Wow, that's really a good answer. So just in short, you're not asking too much. It's just protect the rights. That's very important.
Right.
Protect the rights and give enough opportunity for everyone. That's a really nice
because it's
answer.
a business in the first place. Once government gets into your business, you won't like it.
Yeah. Exactly. Very good point. Very good point. Wow. So
And-
to all the
and it's-
musicians listening out there, that's the very important a message there.
Yeah, there are a lot of rich musicians in the Philippines, but come to think of it, they're not paying their taxes because no one knows about the economy they're into.
Mm, mm, mm. I see.
Yeah.
I
So,
see.
but to be fair, because why do we have taxes? So that the rich and poor gets equal. I think
Mm, mm.
those are the things that we have to fix first. But as
Yeah.
a musician, as musicians ourselves,
Mm,
I cannot admit that we're poor. The thing is,
mm,
yeah, one sad reality is that when you play in the street in the
mm.
Philippines, they call you beggars. But
Oh
when
no.
when you play when you play in Europe, you're called
You're a
buskers,
busker.
right?
Yeah, you're a busker. Yeah, I mean, yes, you get permit. You get a special place. Like there's a painting there that says for buskers. You get a badge. You get an ID. To say that you're licensed. And the buskers here actually they have like a what do you call that one? A device where you can just tap. If you don't have any coins to give,
Yes,
just
yes,
your
yeah.
card, just tap your card. It's defaulted to like say 2 pounds or 5 pounds. When you tap it, that's it. There's no excuse because everything's
That's right.
digitalized now. So yeah, so
Ah,
it's sad to say that that is how people look at the musicians playing on the streets. No, here they're very
right.
well respected. They're very well respected. They even
So
have
see,
their own albums as well that they produce
mm,
independently. They distribute it all by themselves, just like a DIY. So yeah, it's different here in Europe. Yeah, yeah.
so I've learned something from that. I have to when I do busking because I'm planning to do it too. I think I have
Mm.
to do it digitally.
Yes, yes. Yes,
Yeah, yeah,
there's a tap card now. Just set it for default. It's connected to your phone,
yeah,
just an app,
yeah.
and once they
Here
tap,
in the
it goes
Philippines,
straight into your account.
yeah, yeah. What you do here is the QR code,
Oh, QR
and
code. I see.
QR code on and yeah, but something like GCash or
Mm,
Paid
mm, mm.
Maya.
Yeah, yeah,
Those are the platforms for
yeah,
digital
yeah,
payments.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
that's
mean,
that's and that's something I have to share with the people in my study too. That the
mm,
busking people get
yeah.
permits from the locality, right?
Yes, yes, here, yeah. They get an ID. They get an ID. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Mm, mm,
Wow,
mm.
thank you very much.
And they
You
have
know,
a special place. Like there's a painting. There's a big round painting there. It says for buskers or something like that. Something to do about music. So they stand there. It's like their stage. It's not elevated, but there's like a on the ground. It's painted.
mhm.
That place, that space is allocated for street performers, musicians.
And
Beatboxers. All those
mhm,
things. They have a place here, and yeah,
artists, musical
yeah,
artists.
artists. Yeah.
You
Uh,
know, part of urban planning
mm,
in
mm,
Europe,
mm.
they always provide for artists like busking and
Yeah, yeah,
performing arts.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
something we really have to consider here.
yeah, yeah.
Okay lang, it should have been okay if we're not good artists, but the thing is, it's an
We're
asset.
international.
It's an
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a national asset. Our musicality, our
exactly,
artistry, our creativity is an asset. So might as well take care of it and make money
exactly.
out of it.
Nurture it. Just like what I've learned from Korea. The K-pop. I've learned that that's why K-pop became popular because there was a time that the economy of Korea was really crumbling down, and they actually focus on developing their culture. So they have put a lot of
It was a matter of
investment.
stages.
Yeah, they put a lot of
I was
investment on the music culture and all these things, and that's why we have
Mhm.
K-pop now, and it's become like a international phenomenon.
Way back in the 90s, I was working as an A&R for Vicor Music.
Mm,
Um, I've been receiving CD samplers from the Korean
mm,
embassy,
mm,
and
okay.
of course, I I was focusing on our local. So,
Yeah,
but the
yeah,
thing is, the effort. Imagine the Korean embassy sending you CDs is
yeah,
an
yeah.
effort.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So, although to me it was only information, but they went beyond that.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think, yeah. So again, they use the embassy, but that's the government support that they had. It wasn't money being doled out
Mm.
to musicians. It's the system to uh, to
Exactly. Yeah, that's
to
true.
spread out the music.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the effort that the government should take. It's not feeding,
It's not
for
always money.
feeding
It's not always
musicians for
money.
a day. It's not
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. You have to give them
Exactly.
jobs that would generate money and would, bring money to the government itself.
Exactly. That's true. They say if you give them fish, they will only eat for the day. But you teach them how to fish, they will always eat
That's it.
every day for a lifetime. So that's really
Right. They
good.
become fishers.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah. Amazing, amazing. And I've gathered that your son is a musician as well. Is that correct? Is that right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So how
But
much? So what's the dynamic? How much influence do you have in your son's creativity and musicality? Is he still very active right now in music or?
he is like yesterday. I was about to practice, but he and
Mm-mm.
his band were recording. Um,
Okay, I see.
yeah, it's this way. When they were growing up, it
Mm.
was my music that nurtured them.
Yeah,
These are the
yeah, yeah,
James Taylor, would you
yeah.
imagine Manhattan Transfer and
Mm-mm.
Little River Band,
Mm.
this band, Billy Joel.
Yeah,
And now when they grew up and they started playing their own music,
yeah.
and that was the time I decided to, perform solo, and I start playing, pick up my guitar and do acoustic music
Mm-mm.
once again.
Yeah.
And that's the time I became attuned to their music, and I was emo at that point in time.
Mm-mm.
And well, it's a give and take. Like
Mm-mm.
come October, Fallout Boy will be coming to Manila, and
Oh,
as
okay, yeah.
early
Fall
as
Out Boys.
now,
Yeah.
as early as now, my kids got me a ticket. So
Oh, wow. That's
that's
good.
that's how we are. That's how we are. I mean,
I see.
their
Yeah, yeah.
music is my music too.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, that's good. So in the beginning, obviously, you were influencing them, but now that they're
No,
grown up,
I
you
didn't.
just like
I didn't
give and take.
intend. Yeah, I didn't intend to influence them. That was the music of my times. I mean,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
But yeah, they were hearing grunge music when they were growing up, and so
Mm.
that was that was the connecting point where my time and their time
Ah, I see. Yeah,
connected.
yeah. The
They grew up.
intersection where you
Mhm.
meet. There's a gap, but there's a
Yeah.
music that actually intersected and connected you both
In
generations.
time, right?
Wow,
In
amazing.
time.
Amazing. That's true.
Mhm.
Our music back then is our generation. They have their own music now.
Yeah,
And
they have their own.
that's how we learn. And then what we have before, incorporate it with the music right now, fuse them, and then you get something else.
But it's
You get
it's
something
surprising.
else.
But it's surprising, although they listen to their own stuff
Yeah.
um, while they're working, because they work at home.
Mm.
They're web developers, so when they work at home,
Wow. With
to my
yeah.
surprise, they listen to my music too. But they have their own playlist.
Yeah. Yeah. Amazing. Yeah. That's what you said. It's
Mm.
just give and take. I listen to your music, you listen to mine, and
Yeah, I think that's
whatever makes you feel
that
happy. And
and that harmonizes us as a family. I mean, yeah.
yes.
Mm.
Amazing, amazing. So tell us naman what's the song that we played earlier, Wag nang magtaka. It's a very nice song. So
Ah,
talk us through about how you composed the song. Is there any particular inspiration? How long did you record it or wrote it or finished the song?
this is unusual story because there was a time. This was way back in the 90s. Would you believe I've written that in the 90s? While
Oh, okay.
driving, yeah, the melodies come into my mind, and
Mm,
put the words on it. And when the
mm.
traffic light goes red, that's the time I write it down. This is one of the
Oh,
songs I yeah.
okay. I see. Wow.
So mhm. So while driving, I think my mind is singing, and when the traffic lights goes red, I write it
You wrote.
down, and when it goes green, I just throw the
It's amazing.
my the, and then go.
Yeah. I mean, it's just amazing that the traffic, the heavy traffic there in the Philippines can actually make you pause and write a song,
Yeah.
until it turns green again. But sometimes even if it turns green, you're still stopped because of the traffic, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's not
You
really
can't go
go.
yet.
Exactly, you have to clear everything first and everything. But that's good, because I've got a friend here as well. He's got a song like decade ago as well, and then they try to revive it. I've encountered people like those. They have a song from years back, like decades ago, and then they reprocess it. They recycle it and probably do another arrangement. So from the
Yeah.
original one, was it different from what it is now, or have you done a little bit of? Did you jazz it up a little bit to make it current?
Originally, that was an R&B recording, which was unreleased.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
unreleased because the artist did not. He's a Canadian Filipino,
Okay.
and yeah, so that's the reason why I was writing songs for him. And then
Mm.
when you know some would you believe that has it been recording sometime 2009?
I see.
That
Okay.
recording itself, because when I decided to come up as a DIY musician
Mm-mm.
uh, last November. So
Mm-mm.
I got a song recorded out of this room, and
Mm.
then um, looking back at some of my files, I encountered this. So what's this? I played it, and
Uh-huh.
I said like, why is this? Why did this song just pop up just now? Maybe
Mm-mm.
because it's the time for the song to be aired, to
Aired again. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
be released.
yeah.
And I think what I did was just remastered it to the
Mm-mm.
requirements of digital distribution, which is
Yeah, yeah.
44.1 16-bit uh, hertz requirement, and that's all.
Mm-mm.
So
I
everything has
see.
been, yeah.
I see. I know I have a friend, and he's actually watching right now, Choi Gaganchel. So he's been posting like songs that he composed like 10 years ago, something like that, and he's trying to recycle it. And because back then we don't have social media, di ba? Now you can release it, in social, just post it in Facebook or remake it and all these things. So that's really good. It's really good.
But my suggestion is that you find um, professionals in the industry, so that um, because doing like I told you, I do not the mixing uh,
Mm-mm.
is done by someone else who who I've worked with for the
Mm-mm.
past years when I was an A&R manager
Mm.
for a record company.
I
So
see.
although I'm doing it by myself, uh, on aspects like mixing and mastering, you
Mm-mm.
would have to uh, yeah find someone. And yeah, the quality of the sound usually, um,
Mm.
try to gather some friends who are critical in music to
Mm. Ask for
evaluate
feedback.
evaluate. Right.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Amazing. So Jong, from your experience, from your journey as a musician, what one big life lesson that you have learned that you would like to show to us, that you would like to share to us, in your journey as a musician? What has it taught you?
Well, personally,
Mm.
if there's anything you have to take care of first, it's yourself.
Mm.
Um, if I do not have the energy, uh,
Mm.
if I'm not healthy, so to
Mm.
speak,
Mm.
I will not be able to record the songs that I've written before, and
Yeah, yeah.
and um, I would not be waiting for the singer to sing
Mm.
my song because the
Yeah,
competition is so tight. And
yeah, yeah.
since it's an open market now, as long as you have a
Mm.
good you have record a good recording, and the aggregator would release your song and just pay for the distribution. That's it.
Mm-mm.
You got a recording company by yourself.
I see. Yes, yes. Look after yourself because we only have one body, and
Right.
if you
Right.
lose this one, you can't fulfill your dreams, what you wanted to do in life.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, whether it's sports, music, or whatever creative talent you've got. Yeah, amazing, amazing. Very true, very true. Yeah. And I just would like to welcome Marvic Villanueva. Yeah, and welcome here. Welcome. Ayan. And let's just have a little bit of icebreaker, okay? So basically I'm just going to post a picture and then just describe in one word. Yeah?
Ah.
Just describe in one. Just a little bit of
Okay.
icebreaker before we wrap this up. Um and stay tuned because Jong is going to perform his other song, NILOKO na naman. Ayan. So wait for that one. Okay, so describe in one word. Just a little bit of icebreaker. Okay, I'm just gonna post a picture and then just describe in one word. There you go.
Ellie
Can you see it?
Buendia.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Huh? Yeah, Ellie. Yeah. My
Describe in one word.
idol. Huh?
Idol.
Genius.
Idol. Genius. Genius.
Idol. Yeah, okay,
Idol. Idol.
genius.
How about this one? Next one.
After image.
After image. Describe in
Uh,
one word.
uh,
Wensi. Wensi Cornejo.
yeah. Describe in one word. Emotional artist.
Emotional
Emotional.
artist.
Right,
Yes,
yeah,
amazing.
emotional.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. With his songs, yeah.
Oh, well, he's a guy from
Black Eyed
Pampanga.
Peas. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Pampanga. Yeah. Uh, should I say fortunate?
Fortunate.
Yeah,
Amazing.
because he came to the right time, the right
Yes.
place.
One of the best bands in the world, like Black Eyed Peas,
Right.
international. Yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
it's good to have
Actually,
APL there, a Filipino. Next
yeah,
one.
kaya nga, it's just so fortunate. Wow,
Yeah,
my friend. Well, business.
business. Yeah, I've
Music
interviewed.
business.
Yeah, yeah. I've interviewed him as
Yeah.
well here already. Last year,
Mm.
last year. Yeah.
Mm.
How about this one?
Barbie. Well, uh, yeah. She auditioned to me before, and
Okay, okay.
yeah. Should I say the song that really made the mark on me personally was her song "Queer."
Mm.
Mm.
Oh, okay,
So,
okay.
should I say courageous? I can't find
Courageous.
the
Yeah.
right word, but courageous because as an artist, you really have to say something, and she
Yeah,
just
yeah.
she wasn't afraid to say it.
Yes, yes. Amazing. And in bands is a male-dominated industry as well. We
Right,
must say,
right,
isn't it?
right.
Yeah. So that's really true.
Barbie.
Courageous one. Yeah. Amazing. How about this one? Sorry, natakpan ka.
The Dawn.
Yeah.
Oh, Sancho is there.
Mhm.
Yeah. Uh, Theatrical. Yeah, they started
Theatrical. Amazing.
theatrical. Right?
Yeah. How about this one?
Wow. Yes, should we say this excellence?
Excellence.
Right. Wow. Um, wow. Nationalistic.
Nationalistic. Yes. Absolutely true. I agree.
Right. Wow. This is wow. Should I say the Queen?
The Queen. The Queen. Yeah.
The
All
Queen.
right.
Right.
The Queen. All right. Okay. Next one. It's just random.
Well, the Englishman.
Yeah.
The Englishman.
Englishman.
Right.
Ayan. Great. All right. Any tips to like aspiring singer songwriter that you would like to just one or two top tips. One or two top tips for aspiring singer songwriter.
To be a good musician, I think you must be a good listener first.
Yeah.
So and anything you hear uh, might might be music as long
Mm,
as you define it as such.
mm,
And if you appreciate it as such, that's why even bird sounds become music. So
mm, mm,
yeah, even faith, as the Bible says, comes from
mm.
listening. So you can never become a good musician until unless you become a good listener.
Amazing. I agree. Because they say, learn to listen and listen to learn. I think that's
Right,
how I will connect your answer to that one.
right,
Oh,
right.
I see.
Because the
I see.
consumption of music is listening too. So how can
Exactly.
you, yeah, so
Yeah.
listening,
And then
yeah,
from
to
there, you
music.
can manufacture your own
Yes.
ideas.
Mhm.
Make it your own. Give a little bit of twist into something, and then you make it your own. Amazing. That's a very good
Yeah.
tip. Actually, yeah. Very simple but very powerful. Learn how to listen. Learn how to listen. Yeah, sa
Mm.
mga aspiring musicians there, don't forget that. Don't sometimes kasi we are very we are very much engrossed with the technicals, I need to learn this, all the very technical, but then we forget the other ingredient which will actually take you there more.
Mhm.
That's what they say. You can have the best, you can be the most knowledgeable person, but if you don't have the right attitude, you're not gonna make it,
Yeah,
isn't it?
that's why you um even if you come up with a good music, you have to
Mm-mm.
listen to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Any kind of music, your output, you have to listen to it and judge yourself. Like
Mm,
you should not release it because it doesn't sound good.
mm, mm.
Yeah.
That's true. All right. So before we wrap this up and listen to your original song, "Niloko na naman." This is my final question. I call this the dinner question. Nag-dinner ka na ba, sir? Have you had your
Eh,
dinner?
I I should have had my dinner before, but yeah, I decided that after
After,
after
okay.
this.
All
Mhm.
right. So I call this the dinner question. Okay. I always ask this to my special guests. So it goes like this: if you're going to have a dinner with somebody, anybody in this world, even though this person is no longer living, big
Mm.
personality, anybody in this world, who is this person that you would like to have dinner with? Why? And what question would you ask this person?
Wow. I have a choice between my mom and my dad because I miss them a lot.
Okay.
But I'd love to have dinner with my mom.
Mm, mm,
Um, it's because I think I wasn't what I am now started
mm,
from her. I mean, I'm an
mm, mm.
output.
Yeah.
I got my life from her, and that I
Mm,
am very thankful about.
mm, mm.
And she was the one who told me that you can choose your friends but not your relatives. So this has been uh, true.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So if I have to have dinner, I think I'll bring her. I'll go beyond that question. I'll go bring her
Mm,
to a very special place.
mm, mm.
I think not so expensive because she's not that type. Yeah. Uh, maybe Sangyup. Sangyup with her. Yeah,
Okay.
because
And what question would you ask your mom?
well, yeah. Wow. Um, how do you like the music that I've been playing now? That I'm playing now because she's out of tune. She's out of tune.
Okay.
It's really you're right. You would never thought like she'll have a son who be involved in music.
The music. I see, I see.
But their
Amazing.
family yes, their family
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Oh, okay, okay. Wow. So before we let you go and sing your original song, let's just thank all those who join us. Today we have Ero Lim Isip. Thank you very much. Marvin Velasquez, Hapiendo Levemir, and to all the Pinoy DJs in the UK. Marvic Villanueva, Jonah Haley Fiesta, Mercy M. Jimenez, Choi Garganchel, Stephen Alvarado, and let's just see. We have the Soulmates. Yeah, thank you very much for joining us. Yeah, and don't forget July 9 in London, and
Wow.
yeah, they get a tour starting in May and will finish in July. Yeah, thank you very much, soulmates. And yes, and thank you very much, Jong, for your time in here, for sharing. I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot because you
Me
didn't just
too. The
your
busking thing.
concentration. Yes, yes. I'm glad you learned something from me as well. But I
Wow.
always make it a point. I always make it a point that I learned from my special guest as well. That this is the whole point of me doing this one, and for the live audience to learn as well. And you didn't just focus. We didn't just focus on music itself. We focused on the business. What are the things that needed to be improved. So we went deeper and beyond just the music itself. So I'm very grateful for that one. And thank you. This is a virtual wine for you
Wow.
for your time
I
in
love
here.
red wine. But it's so hard to
Yeah.
get drunk with it. The hangover is really worst. Yeah,
Wow.
the worst among hard. Yeah,
Okay,
I have experienced it one time. Never
I
again.
see. Oh, I see. Okay. And hopefully, when I visit the Philippines, or maybe you'll have the chance to come here in the UK, and then it will be great to meet each other in person. Yeah. Is there
Right.
anything that you would like to say or to give thanks to before you sing your original song? So, anything that you would like to promote, please do so. The floor is yours.
Um, I'd like to ask our friends over there in London to, um, uh, let let us connect. I mean, um, technology is there. I'm open. You just send me a message. Let's connect. And I'm happy to hear bands like Soulmates doing well, or trying to make it in that place. And the DJs, mm, I hope my music would be would fit one of your gigs. I really don't know, but yeah, let's find a way to help each other.
Wow. Amazing, amazing. All right. So, um, to sing his one of his original songs. Ready ka na ba, sir?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yan. So to sing his I would like to thank you, Jong, for your time in here. Pleasure interviewing you and learning a lot from you. Okay, so let's give it up for Jong Azores, a singer-songwriter with his song Niloko na naman. Let me just switch it off. Okay. All right. Take it away.
Ikaw lang ang maaasahan, aking tunay na kaibigan. Laging handang pakinggan ang aking dinaramdam. Huwag ka nang sana magsawa, di na ako mahihiya. Kilala mo ako at sa'yo'y nagtitiwala. Narito muli ako, humihingi ng payo sa'yo. Sadyang tulong mo lang ang nagpapagaang ng bigat sa puso ko. Ano ba ang buhay ito? At niloko na naman ako. Kung kailan ako seryoso, totoong totoo, ako pala'y niloloko. Ilang beses lang na biktima, hindi pa rin nadadala. Kung kailan ako seryoso, totoong totoo, ako pala'y niloloko. Huwag Huwag mo na akong tawanan at paulit-ulit-ulit na lang. Sermonan at asaran na walang katapusan. Huwag mo nang dagdagan ang sinasabi mong katangahan. Hahanapin ko ang pagmamahal upang matagpuan. Narito muli ako, humihingi ng payo sa'yo. Sadyang tulong mo lang ang nagpapagaang ng bigat sa puso ko. Ano ba ang buhay ito? At niloko na naman ako. Kung kailan ako seryoso, totoong totoo, ako pala'y niloloko. Ilang beses nang nabiktima, hindi pa rin nadadala. Kung kailan ako seryoso, totoong totoo, ako pala'y niloloko. Hindi pa rin magbabago ang pagtingin ko sa mundo. Darating rin ang babaeng tapat at totoo. Siya'y darating, alam ko. Narito muli ako, humihingi ng payo sa'yo. Sadyang tulong mo lang ang nagpapagaang ng bigat sa puso ko. Ano ba ang buhay ito? At niloko na naman ako. Kung kailan ako seryoso, totoong totoo, ko pala'y niloloko. Ilang beses lang nabiktima, hindi pa rin nadadala. Kung kailan ako seryoso, totoong totoo, ko pala'y niloloko. Narito muli ako.
Wow, thank you very much. Again, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for JONG AZORES. Thank you, sir. All the best and take care.
Yeah, good night from the Philippines.
Thank you. Bye for now. Bye. Thank you. There you go. Our special guest for today, JONG AZORES. Yan, a DIY singer-songwriter from the Philippines. Ayan, thank you. I've learned a lot from our interview with him today. Ayan. So, what's next in JhermiNATION? So thank you very much, everyone, for being with us today. And for those who will be watching this live stream, and please don't forget to share this live stream to your friends. Ayan. So what's next in JhermiNATION? Okay, there you go. Yeah, and of course, don't forget the Soulmates. Please check them out. Their website, the Soulmates, is spelled as SOULM, number 8, and then S, the Soulmates. Yeah, and, thesoulmates.com, and you can check them out in their Facebook and YouTube channels. The Soulmates Music. They will be having their the Filipino concert tour starting in May. Ayan. And on July 9, they will be here in London, in the Stowe, Paddington, London. Yeah, the Stowe, Paddington, London. And yes, and let me just Yeah, and that will be on July 9, Saturday, The Stowe in Paddington, London, with Mervic Monosilio, Rex Portiliano, Reversion Band, and introducing the Brown Roots. Ayan. So lots of talents for July 9, and of course they will be in Derby, Nottingham, and Surrey as well. All right. So always remember, the quality of your life will depend on the quality of the thoughts that you are thinking. Always make sure that you plant those seeds of positivity in your mind every single day and let it germinate so that one day you will see the better version of yourself. So thank you very much, everyone, and see you next time. Please don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel and give our Facebook page a follow and a like, JhermiNATION. All right. See you guys and enjoy the rest of the day. Stay safe, everyone. Bye for now.
Hello everyone! As we are growing our community, we would like you to be part of JhermiNATION. So if you like our episode for today, please don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel and to like and follow our Facebook page, JhermiNATION, and to share the videos to all those people who you think will benefit from it. And if you know anybody whose life story is inspiring, or even your life story can be inspiring, please get in touch with us, because you'll never know. You will be our next special guest for our next episode, because we believe that your life story is worth live streaming. And don't forget to watch our live stream shows every Wednesdays, 7:30 in the evening, and on Sundays, 11 o'clock in the morning, and that's UK time. See you next time. This is Jeremy of JhermiNATION.